Alright, everybody, welcome to a second edition of the NASCAR TTC Garage Talk. We're going to go over a little bit of Tuesday's race, and first off, let's just get a South of Ten's view on the whole race as a whole, then we'll go over some key parts of it.
I can sum it up in one word. Awesome. I mean, had me on the edge of the seat the whole time. You looked at the beginning of the race, Jimmy Johnson about to go out down, and then out of nowhere they tweak on his car, and he ends up finishing second to Jeff Gordon, which Jeff Gordon dominated the whole race. That right there just shows why Atlanta is one of the best tracks, if not the best track for the fans as far as action. It's constant something going on, multiple wide and everything like that. It's just put it on your bucket list because it's an awesome track.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a tragedy that they took a race away from Atlanta. I understand that it was about attendance and stuff like that, but just tragic, because what a great race. I just don't understand why. I just love that race is just amazing, but they took a race away due to attendance, and whenever the old phrase comes back to town, it's not about the money, it's about the amount. Took that race away, gave it to Kentucky.
Oh yeah, yes, me. There's a few tracks that I wish they'd take off the list, and we go to New Hampshire twice. Well, we could take one of those away, and we can bring back Rockingham. That'd be an awesome.
I was getting ready to say the exact same thing. I think that would be the Rockingham is coming back to the Truck Series schedule, and I think next year actually. The owner of Rockingham has agreed to do, I think it was like $1 million in upgrades, like safer barriers and stuff like that. So I think Rockingham may be coming back to the Cup schedule in the near future. You never know. But the big question is, what track are they going to take away from the schedule? Because NASCAR already said they're not gonna add any more races to the schedule.
Well, they can take one of the Rockingham, one of the New Hampshire races or the Pocono races, and it wouldn't bother me one bit.
I would mind if they took a Pocono race, but I wouldn't mind New Hampshire. I think New Hampshire's just so flat. The cars are just so heavy. The track is just so flat. It just seems like they can't ever do nothing. So I just don't care much for New Hampshire.
Yeah, I believe Martin did get a win there, but still, to me, that's a snower fest.
Yes, sir. Moving on, let's we want to do a little preview of the Richmond race. So we'll start off you, South 10. You bring up some points, and I'll add to it.
Well, of course, this is do or die for anyone that wants to make the chase. But I feel the chase drivers are pretty much, in my opinion, are set. 1 through 12 is who's going to be racing for the championship. I'm going to be honest, with my man not running well at all, not kept up with it like I should. But, I
Mark
think
Martin is
the
he's in the 19th spot. So if he was to get him a win, he would beat Denny Hamlin out of the 12th spot because it would be the most recent win. So he's still got a shot at it, but you know.
yeah. But the way I see it ending up is Jimmy Johnson's gonna come on strong and make it a threat, but I don't think he has it what it takes to make it 6 in a row.
I think that all right, I'm gonna tell you. All right, I think that the chase is gonna be in the following order. It's gonna be Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, Brad Keselowski, and then Denny Hamlin. That is the order it will be in. And the top 8 are pretty much guaranteed unless one of them gets another win because of how many wins they've got. So 9 and 10 are kind of a toss up, and 11 and 12 are kind of a toss up. But that's how I see it turning out. I think that the 2011 NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship will come down to Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. I think Kyle Busch will once again choke whenever the chase starts, like he has the last previous 2 years after having a great regular season, and then when it comes down to the chase, he's just gonna choke. That's the way I see it happening. I see it coming down to Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, and then Jeff Gordon edging it out and taking home the fifth championship in Homestead. So what do you think, South 10?
That is a good way of looking at it. I reckon you can call it his drive for 5.
Yes, sir. And it's about time. I don't know. I know y'all know I'm a tenant. I mean, I know y'all know that I'm a Jeff Gordon fan, and I kind of try not to get sided in these episodes because this is supposed to be kind of like the fan's point of view. We're trying to represent the fan. Because I remember one time on NASCAR Race Hub on Speed, they said some fans are saying that Jimmy Johnson winning 5 in a row is bad for the sport. And this is what they said. They said, I do not agree. This is what one of the commentators on there said. They said, I do not agree with that. This is great for the sport. Well, the way I see it, if the fans said that, then no, it's not good for the sport. It's bad for the sport. People are not going to watch it because they think they know who's going to win every week. And this year has been one of the greatest years that I have seen since I've been following NASCAR in 2006. I mean, that may not be a long time, but since I've been following, it's been Jimmy Johnson. I am so ready to see a different champion.
Well, you brought up a good point there. I'm not gonna. I was with a friend of mine this evening, and he said, "I just don't watch NASCAR no more. I'm tired of seeing Jimmy Johnson. I'm tired of him winning." So that proves right there that Jimmy Johnson winning is hurting the sport. Now, is NASCAR behind it? I doubt that. Because, NASCAR is all about pleasing the fans. It's the fans that they want to please. And if NASCAR was behind all this success that Jimmy Johnson's had, they would know that, hey, this is hurting us. We got to stop. And would have stopped by now. So I feel, although Jimmy Johnson has won 5 in a row, it has not been nothing with NASCAR because, like I said, they were done quit by now.
Yeah, I think that the point system change they made may have had a little bit to do with that, but mostly for a change, more simpler version. But that might have been one of the factors. I think this point system has made it's made it great. It really has. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
21 points back for the lead from Kyle Busch. That may not. I mean, that is 21 spots, but I mean, any given Sunday, anything can happen. An engine could blow, tire could blow, you hit the wall, boom, you're done. Nothing that you had anything to do with. It's just sometimes it'll come down to luck. And I think that Jeff Gordon has the momentum to take home his drive for 5. And I am just hyped up about these last few weeks. So, I don't know about you, South of 10, but I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to end up.
Well, I do feel that my man's not going to make it. It's going to be interesting to watch, and I can sit back and watch it without sitting on pins and needles, fighting my fingernails, going, oh, God, I hope he has a good race. Oh, God, don't wreck, So this is going to be interesting for me to sit back and watch, and, just instead of sitting on pins and needles, sit back and watch it for the glory that this is. And this chase format and the point system has, in my opinion, elevated NASCAR to the next level. I mean, about the new point system, it is a heck of a lot easier to explain to other fans that may not understand the point system. So I applaud NASCAR for the changes they have for multiple reasons. But yeah, this chase out is going to come down and be one of the best we have seen yet.
Yes, sir. I agree. And let's move on. Let's try to talk about a little bit about Richmond here before we have to get out of here. And then we will end the show off, and we'll see y'all next week. But South of 10, I want you to give me your top two drivers you think will win the race, and then your wild card driver that you think might has a little bit of a shot at winning the race.
Oh man. Well, I think Kyle Busch is going to run well. Danny Hamlin will run well, I think. There's my two picks, and I reckon if I had to pick a wild card, uh, he's run good here in the past. I'm going to go with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
I think that I'm gonna pick uh qualifying. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the top 10 qualifying. It is David Ruderman got the pole. Jamie McMurray second. Jimmy Johnson third. And hey, South of 10, you're gonna love this. Mr. Mark Martin in fourth position. Row 2. Fifth place, Clint Boyer. Sixth place, Jeff Burton. Seventh place, Kevin Harvick. Eighth place, Carl Edwards. Ninth place, AJ Allmendinger. And then rounding out the top 10, Juan Pablo Montoya. But I do not think. I think that it'll come down to one of those guys in the top 10. But I'm going to add somebody for my two drivers who had a fast car in practice. In fact, he was fastest in the first practice, but in the second practice he was 8th. I think it's going to come down to Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. And my wild card for the race will be Dale Jr. because he also actually had a fast car in practice number 2, which was happy hour, which was he was 3rd place in practice hour. And a South of 10, Mark Martin in 2nd in practice 2. That may not mean a whole
All
lot, but
right.
that does mean it looks like all 4 of the Hendrick guys. It looks like we're gonna have a good night ahead of us, boys.
Oh yeah, I'm just grateful that the football game's not going to interfere with that. My ball game should be over in time for the race. Woo!
Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good race. I can tell you that. Richmond is another one of my favorite tracks, and I'm ready to watch it. It's a fun track to run on these simulators, and I'm ready to watch some history in motion.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for a Saturday night special.
Yes, sir. Because Saturday night's all right for fights.
Got that right.
We're gonna end it off with that. Please comment. We might start doing a call in or something. All you're gonna have to do is just you're gonna have to give me your number, and we'll go from there. And we might also have another guy. I can't really remember his name. I'll put it in the quote thing on here. He goes to all the races. He's been doing this for 30 years. He's like a journalist. Goes to all the races. He makes a video about what he thought about the race and stuff like that. And I'll put a link on here, and we might have him in here a couple times before the season's over. And I guess we'll see y'all later. And hope y'all have a good weekend. Hope y'all watch the race because it's gonna be a good one. I'm ready to see some history happen.
Oh yeah. Peace out.
See ya.